Hey everyone, Shaper 1000 here, and
Funky.
so we're on our way to Key West.
No way.
Yes, we are on it, aren't we?
Yep, we are on our way.
Very late start. It's 11:46. How long have we been on the road?
Not very long. Maybe.
Anyway, we still got 8 hours and 23 minutes to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, somebody decided at about 1 o'clock in the morning they had to go to the hospital.
Wasn't me.
So, that's another story for another video. But yeah, I wound up in the hospital until, what, 6 o'clock this morning?
Yeah.
So we, of course we had to get some sleep before we make this 8-hour drive. Actually, there's road work going on down there in Key West.
Oh, is there?
So it's actually a 9-hour drive today. So we've been on the road for then, what, about 40 minutes, so 38 minutes. So anyway, guys, we got a lot planned. We don't have anything written in stone, but we know what we want to do, and right?
Yeah.
Because we don't just we don't write it down. We'll spend so long here, so long there. Look, this is the things we want to do, and we'll do the most that we want to do
in a quarter
first
mile,
time.
turn right onto Florida 48 East.
Right?
Yeah.
What we want to do the most, we get that done first, and then down the list. That way, because we don't want to be in a place and we're really enjoying it and we can spend another hour there, but we can't because we got to go to this next place. It's not enjoyable. We'll see what we can see. We're gonna be there for 3 days, so
Yeah.
well, we're leaving Monday morning. We'll be
Yeah.
there tonight. It's Thursday, so we got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we got us a cool Airbnb, don't we, Mama?
Yes, you did.
And got a good price on it, so this is cool. And we're going to be in Key West. All right, guys. So, but I'm feeling okay right now. I'm just a little woozy and a little tired. Hit the cool intro, and let's be gone with it. Sound good?
Yeah.
Hit it, boys. Okay, guys, a little update for you. Little pit stop. Had to go to the bathroom. Brenda had to go to the bathroom. Monkey went in to, excuse me, give me some cough drops. 6 hours and 59 minutes to go. We have 347 miles to go. We'll be there about 8:27 p.m. I told Monkey about 8:30, so I think this leg we're going to run 100 miles or 200 miles before we stop again. Depends on if we get hungry, so stick around, guys. Okay, guys, another pit stop. There, another pit stop. It's 4 o'clock.
Head south, then make a U-turn.
All I did was pick up my phone. We got 4 hours and 47 minutes left in the trip, so we're just a little over halfway. So, yeah, something like that. We're about halfway. Sorry. 229 miles to go. We'll be there at 8:49. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get, we're going to stop somewhere here in a little bit and just grab a couple sandwiches so we can eat on the road and keep going. So If I see anything interesting, I'll kick you back on. Nothing interesting so far, but you know, we'll get there. Stick around. Okay guys, so Monkey had to stop and get gas. We're just below half a tank, but she's worried about getting to 7 Mile Bridge and running out of gas on 7 Mile Bridge. But I mean, we still got 129 miles to go. 2 hours 51 minutes. Excuse me. 2 hours 51 minutes. We should be there at 9:29. We hit traffic that kind of added. There was road work, so it kind of added about 23 to 25 minutes onto our trip. I was going to put the action cam up on the roof over 7 Mile Bridge, but it's going to be dark. You probably won't get to see much. And I wanted to show you that tree growing out of the bridge right beside 7 Mile Bridge, but I'll get that when we come back. So I don't know, this might be a couple parts or it might be a long video. But you guys need to let me know if you like the longer format videos instead of having to come back to part 2 and all that stuff. I can make longer form videos for you because there's going to be a lot of stuff in this video. So like I said, there's going to be water, boats, haunted things, and so it's going to be a fun trip because we're not leaving till Monday and today is Thursday. So, and right now it is, what time is it? It's 6:40 right now, so.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about running out of gas on 7 Mile Bridge.
No.
Oh, you done? Alright guys, I'll kick you back on shortly. Okay guys, we just passed the bridge back there. That was, what was it, Cross Key?
Yeah.
And now we're in Key Largo. But right now there's not much to see, but we got about 100 miles to go. 101 miles, 2 hours 7 minutes. So be there still about 9:30. We'll be there, but this is Key Largo.
Oh no. I froze. Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah. Drawbridge was up. They let those 2 sailboats by and we just missed them.
Oh, that's pretty. There's something in the water. See it here?
Okay guys, as you can see it's getting dark. It's 8:22. We got 60 miles to go. We are in Conch Key right now. Yeah, not Conch. Conch Key. Not donkey, Conch Key. So that's where we're at now. So we got 60 miles to go. Hour and
Okay guys, we made it to our destination. I kind of filmed a whole bunch of stuff, all the pit stops and everything on the way down here, but my camera shut off, and when it kicked back on, my old camera, when it kicked back on, it wants you to recover the data, and since the screen's not working on it, I can't recover the data, so I don't know. And when that happens, you can't pull the card out and put it in another camera. So I might have lost all that. So if that's what happens, this will be the intro, and play the intro now. If not, I'll just keep talking. But I'll show you our Airbnb. You'll of course see more in the daytime, but I think you guys can see what that is. There's the fly bridge up there. I rented Monkey a yacht. So we're going to take you down and we'll give you a tour here in a minute. But we are in a yacht club marina. So, but I'll show you in the daytime. But we're going to get our stuff in and get Bruno in there, because we got to climb over that step over there. You can see where that's going. We got to climb up there and over and then down the stairs. So, alright, I'll be back with you in a second. Okay guys, we're on board. I'll take you up there tomorrow because the lights don't work. So the bridge lights don't work. So this is the back deck area. That is the generator room. And in here where Bruno's standing, there's the two engines. I haven't lifted those up to check them yet, but this is the inside. Alright, so there's a little fridge, but that one don't work, but they do have one down here. It does have air and heat, but there's a refrigerator here. This is a little tiny bedroom, but it goes back up in there. We put stuff up there, stuff up there. Got things in here, a little bit of closet space. And in here is the head. Well, this is the sink. That's the shower and the head in there. We'll go around the other side here. There's the head. They don't want you to, and this is the shower too, but they don't want you to use this unless it's an emergency. They do have shower houses and bathroom. They got a 24-hour gym, so you can go shower and stuff. But, so in here I want to show you something else too. Now I am documenting this. See that light? It's busted off of there. I thought this one, I had it on a minute ago. I guess I didn't. The bulb's busted out of that. I'm documenting this, so if there's any charges on this card. Could have sworn I had that on a minute ago, but I guess not. But see, this is busted off. We didn't do that. So, yeah, we did not do that. I'll show you something else. Of course, there's a sink. Got a microwave, coffee maker, paper towels. We do have a stove. Alright, so we got a light up there. I don't know if these lights work. I haven't been up here yet, but let's check and see. Okay. Apparently these don't work. There's a bulb in it, but that don't work. This light is busted off. There's a bulb in there, but okay, so this one does work, but it's busted off. We did not do that. So I went to turn the TV on. We do have an escape hatch. I'll have to check that because to me, if you're on a boat and you're in a cabin like this, you need to be able to escape. So climbing around, whew, so the TV wouldn't come on. Well, I wonder why it's not plugged in. Well, that's the cable. Look at this. I don't want to touch that. Hang on a second. Let me get my phone and let me get a light. Okay, I got a light. Look at that. Of course, we did not do that. I mean, I don't know if they're live or what. But that's not all. Let me see. Thought there was another one up in here. But yeah, so those are power wires. So I'm guessing that's supposed to have a plug on it to plug the TV in, and there. And they got, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's Velcro. They don't even have a black tape. Yeah. So, yeah, that doesn't work. It's pretty dangerous, don't you think? Where do I show Monkey that? I said I'll have to show you. So, at least all these working, they're not busted. Are they getting brightened down? Or is that the TV?
So. I don't think so, though.
But
They do look brighter, don't they?
no, it keeps seeing like a flash. So like if you want to sit up on the bridge lights don't work. I don't know if I can go up and turn them on. Cockpit lights is hooked up to here. Salon lights, that's for these ones. So yeah, I don't know. How are we gonna charge anything?
I don't know, by the car, I guess.
I guess so. Well, there is a plug up there, and I seen another one down here somewhere. So it does have power because it's running ship to shore or shore power, and that's what these wires there are for. There's these yellow ones. That's called shore power. It comes around here, comes up in there, and plugs into there. And that's your shore power. This is your water. But yeah, so I'll take you up top and show you the bridge. I haven't really seen it either because it's dark and the lights don't work. But yeah, so if they try to charge us for them lights, I'm gonna be pissed. I got it right here, recorded, you know. And they did give us a fancy lock though, huh?
Oh yeah, that's real fancy. I feel like a millionaire.
That's a lock that they locked this door with. There's the clasp. That's how they lock the door. We've got a screw coming out of there. And there's supposed to be a parking permit to put on the windshield of the car inside the boat. This is all I could find is their business cards to rent jet skis. And I tried to get a hold of them. Let me shut this light off. Let's see. I messaged him at 10:19. It's 11:32, so it's been over an hour. And yeah, they said anything 24/7, get a hold of us. We'll contact you back immediately or whatever, you know. Not as soon as possible, but 24/7. You have any issues, contact us. It's been over an hour. Haven't heard anything about the parking permits. Our car essentially could get towed because we all know how security guards are. They're worse than bad cops because they think they're somebody. So he sees a parking permit not on there, he'll have it towed. Well, there is no parking permit anywhere in this boat, and it's supposed to be. So I don't know. A couple magazines down there. I think this is a. I don't know what that is. I don't have my glasses on. That's like a stereo, but I don't know if it works. Probably not. But yeah, so there's our home for 4 nights for $1,200.
Disappointed?
Yeah, at the amount of stuff that's bad in here. I'll show you why I'm disappointed a little bit. I just showed these guys, and I mean it's. I don't know if you can see that, but it's dirtier than our boat. You know, this hasn't been mopped in weeks. I'll show you the pictures right now of what they have on their ad. Yeah, but this is what you get. There's no chairs. These are our chairs. We had to bring them chairs. There's no chairs out here to sit on. So I don't know, guys. All right, listen, I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. And we're gonna get up kind of early, aren't we? Because we got days of activities planned for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, huh?
Yep.
We're gonna see all we can see, but we're not making any plans. We're just gonna go. We're gonna pick a place and start there, and then the next place we want to go to, whatever's closest, we'll go to that, you know. But we're probably going to see pretty much everything. We should be able to in 3 days.
Oh, I think so.
Because we got to be out of here by 10 o'clock on Monday. But I had to message him this morning about 9 o'clock. And I said, look, you know, we're getting ready to leave in a little bit. You know, I need to know you know, the dock number and all that stuff, you know. So immediately they did get back with me. And then guess what? Because I said, you know, we're 8.5 hours away minimum. And I said, we're probably going to stop, you know, every hour or so. You know, make a pit stop for Bruno. Because Bruno is allowed on here. So, and I explained them to that. And then they said check in at 3. There was no way in hell we was going to get here by 3 o'clock. You know?
Right.
So, alright guys, I will let them know about these issues, and especially that one, but we'll see what's going on. Now, I looked down in there and there's not a lot of water in it, but this boat is sitting low in the back. It's uphill. You're walking uphill when you come in the door back there. You're walking uphill. So I don't know if this boat's supposed to be like that or not. I don't know. But alright guys, well, good night. I'll probably kick you back on a little bit. I don't know. If not, I'll see you in the morning. But one night, I'm either going to sleep up on the bridge. Right, Mama?
Yeah.
Up the captain's area. Or I'm going to sleep down that little tiny bed. What do you think I should do?
Probably be cooler up there.
No, that's outside. There's an air conditioning thing in there.
Down in there, I guess.
So it can't be cooler outside than in here.
Don't matter.
Alright.
I don't know.
Alright guys. If I don't kick it back on, I'll see you in the morning. I did recover the footages I had earlier. So
That's good because I can use some of those.
they're just me really talking at the gas station.
But then you get pictures of the scenery and stuff?
Oh yeah, I did get some bridges. I didn't get 7 Mile Bridge,
No.
but we'll get that on the way out. But I was kind of wanting to document, you know, my trip down here. But you know, camera puked out, and this one was in the back in a bag inside a suitcase bag. So I was like, screw it. So I got my action cam out, and it was just too dark. I did lighten it up a little bit, but nah. So on the way, when we leave, when we cross 7 Mile Bridge, I'll put you guys up on top of the roof. We did see the tree.
Yeah.
Fred,
Yeah, we saw
the
Fred.
tree. I'll explain more about that later. So anyway, guys, yeah. So, all right. I'll be back with you, whether it's tonight or in the morning. I will be back with you. I got you on night vision. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a bilge pump pumping, and it's been running, I know, since 11 o'clock last night. And right now, what time is it, Mama?
5:33.
It's 5:33 a.m. So I'm going to open this up, and I want to show you guys something. Now, I've been talking to the owner of this boat, and I had the security down here, which they left that for me in case I need it. But let me shut you off for a second. I want to show you something. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sure is bringing in a lot of water. The other engine, well, you can't see it, but it's not bringing in any. So I finally well, I don't know if I mentioned it about, I sent them, the owner, an email about our parking permit. And, well, I also talked to Focus. And I also talked to the security guard, and he said, well, don't worry about your car, it's not going to get towed. He says, I know he's supposed to be here. But he finally got back to me, what, about an hour ago?
Yeah.
About the parking permit. And he said, oh, I'll have somebody drop one off, but it's okay, your car won't get towed. And I said, also, I'll read you what I said. I said, also, there is a significant amount of water coming into the engine compartment, and the port side bilge pump has been pumping water out since about 11 p.m. last night. His response was, that pump runs constantly, but I will reach out to our on-site manager. Is it okay for her to stop by today? I said, yes, but we won't be here. He said, is it okay for her to come by when you're not there? And I said, yes. I said, but I'm concerned because I've owned many boats and have never had water coming into the engine compartment like that. It's not just a drip, it's coming in pretty significant. I can send you pictures if that will help. Oh, okay, he did reply back.
What do you say?
Tessa has stayed on that boat for the past 2 weeks. She's our site manager. I will let her know your concerns now, and I will have our boat mechanic come look as well. So at least, I don't care who's been staying on here. The point is, there shouldn't be that much water coming in. A bilge pump's not made to bilge 24/7. Okay, number one. They're made to kick on, pump a little water out, and shut off. Okay? Number two, if that bilge pump is pumping water 24/7, that means water's getting in it 24/7. And if that pump shuts off, this boat's going to sink. It won't take it long. So, but at least they're going to have somebody, he's going to have somebody come over. I don't care who's staying on it. Yeah, maybe it's not going to sink as long as the pump's running, but as soon as that pump shuts off, see, that's what happens like during storms. That's why you see these boats sank on docks, because it's raining so hard and the bilge pumps are pumping the water out, then their batteries go dead and it can't pump the water out. Well, in this case, it's not rain. It's coming up through the floor. And, well, right down there, you can see it's almost up to the bottom of the engine. Right down there. And it looks like they've put something there to soak up water, so they know about it. There's something in there, it looks like they put in there to soak up water. And I mean, you can see the water moving around. So, yeah, I don't care, that's not right. So, let me get back with him, tell him okay.
Right, Airbnb it, so then our money will pay for his repair.
Yeah, you're right, Monk. Yeah, she said he's probably Airbnb in it, so the money will pay for the repair, and then he'll stop Airbnb in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not right. That pump's still running. It runs constantly. It's not supposed to. People don't understand that. It's not supposed to. That means water's getting in constantly. The boat next to us over here, the sailboat, it's kicked on 2 times, and it ran for about 10 seconds, and it only did that like twice all night long. And the starboard side over there, the back pump, it's kicked on many times, and it hasn't rained since we've been here about 10 o'clock. So, but yeah, that's not good. All right, I'll be back with you guys. Okay, guys.
Did you have them done yesterday?
She's talking to her daughter, Leslie.
Oh my God, those 3D.
It's about 10 till 10, 9:51. So we laid down for a little bit. I want to show you this. There's one we was looking at. Focus. There's the one we was looking at yesterday.
Cool.
I haven't opened that one, but I can see from over here looking over there, that's dry. This one we was looking at last night. There's another hatch here. They don't seem to be too worried about this. They're supposed to send someone over today, but okay. I think I found out why that pump is running all the time. You guys see that? That's full of water. There's about 6 or 8 inches of water in there. I'm gonna get my light. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it's full of water. So you see my reflection. Totally full of water. Well, not full, but almost a fourth full. There shouldn't be a drop of water in there. Should not be a drop of water in there. But they're supposed to send someone over, but we can't stick around and wait. We got things we want to do. They told me to send in he told me they were sending their master mechanic or whoever is supposed to come. I asked what time, and he never got back with me. I'm not going to stick around and wait. I told him, well, this morning, I guess you could say, that, yeah, look, you know, you can send somebody out. We're not going to be here. And he asked if it was okay if they came in anyway. I said, yeah, you know, yeah, they can come on in, but we can't just sit around and wait. So, stupid. But, yeah, there shouldn't be a, you know, there shouldn't be a drop of water in that one for sure. Shouldn't be a drop in it. Well, there it is. All right, guys, I'll be back with you in a minute. I will take you up and show you the bridge. It's nice up there, you know, looking around, but looking around here, it's really nice. So I just wanted to show you guys that. So they don't seem to be too worried about it, but I know if it was me, I wouldn't care about the boat. I would tell them, look, I'll give you a refund and you go get somewhere to stay and I'll pay for it. But you know, I shouldn't have to worry about his boat. But at the same time, I don't care. This boat's sinking, you know. And well, it's, you know, whatever. It's their boat, not mine. But you know, I think for my trouble, you know, I mean, first of all, I'd be damn appreciative if someone said, look, your boat's taking on water. Right now the pump's keeping up with it, but you know, you might want to have it looked at. I would damn sure appreciate it. And I was like, well, that pump runs all the time. It runs constantly. It's not supposed to. If you got a pump that's running 24/7, you got a leak. That means there's at least as much water coming in as it's taking out. At least. So, alright guys, I'll be back with you in a minute, take you upstairs, so stick around. Okay guys, let's go up on the bridge. Let's sit you down here. Alright, nice view up here, sorry for the wind. Pretty cool, huh? It does have two V8 engines in it. Muggy took Bruno for a walk. A lot of sailboats. And usually that's where you see him. I got a boat, I want to take it out, you know? But yeah, missing a cushion. Storm might have got it. Should be a cushion like that one over there. But yeah, all right guys, it's getting windy. The GPS, the radar. This is called a radar arch. Cool. All right guys, she gets back, we'll figure out what we're going to do. But you know, I mean, we're down here. This is an actual vacation. We're taking a vacation because her mom's coming home the 31st. So we're taking an actual vacation. I'm not going to stand around here. There's Monkey waiting on somebody to come. There's Monkey. She's way out there waiting on somebody to come work on this boat that don't even belong to me, you know. Because it's going to get to where this pump just kicked on right now, this one here. But you know, I'll have to start charging for my time. You know, I came here on vacation and I shouldn't have to sit around and wait on their mechanic to get here and show them. And if he's any kind of mechanic, he's going to look at that water and go, well, that ain't right. And anyone knows these bilge pumps aren't made for that. They're not made to run 24/7. They're made to come on for 20 seconds maybe, every now and then, not just pumping water out. I mean, anybody with half a brain cell can go, well, if that's running 24/7, that means water's still coming in, or it would pump it out. Well, you know, it has to be coming in at least in the same rate that it's putting it out, you know, or it would at least shut off, but it's not. So let's see what Monkey wants to do. You want to come up, Monk? No? Why not? Too high for down there, guys. Check it out. Dinner all the way along that wall. Isn't that cool? Been watching some planes take off. It's pretty neat. There's an airport over there. They're coming up here. They're hooking left. It's pretty neat. Okay, guys, I'll be back with you.
Look at the baby. So cute.
Cockfight. That's illegal, guys. Cut it out.
This is the home of Robert.
This is where Robert's at.
Yes. So we have come to Key West to see Robert. And we are in here. This is about to sell home.
We're here to see Robert,
In Key West.
and we'll get there in a minute. I just want to show you guys some of these cannons.
The guy that we're talking to, he says this room, he gets a lot of spirits.
There's a lot of spirits in here because there's been, you know, several people died in here. What was it, yellow fever?
Yes, they died in yellow fever in this room because it was the coldest room to that
Oh,
day.
no. I'm not going to do that yet. It's pretty neat. I got to try to kind of hurry because my battery's going dead. And I didn't bring another one, but it was full charge when I left. And now it's almost dead. So, we're kind of mostly here just to see Robert. That is cool, isn't it? That is so cool. And I'll tell you some stories that this guy was, the curator here, was telling us. So, but I'll show you this here real quick. This dollhouse. Isn't that cool? What is walk up there? That's awesome. Okay, guys, I'll be back with you in a second. I don't want to waste this battery because then all I got left is my action camera. So I want to use this one for Robert.
I like the little puppy dog. I like my puppy dog too.
So we just asked Robert if we could take his picture, and I believe he said it was okay.
Yes.
We drove almost 11 hours here. To come and see Robert. And this is nice. It's an old horse-drawn hearse. I had 4 minutes, remember? Mm-hmm. And when I asked Robert if I could take his picture,
Oh, he's fun.
my battery went up. Okay, guys, so I was telling you I had 4 minutes, and we was right out there when I told you that. And when we just asked Robert if we could take his picture, I got full battery. It didn't drain. Now I've got, let's see, I've got 41 minutes. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. I know Kenny's been wanting us to come and see Robert. Kenny is a friend of ours,
Yes.
and he wanted us to come and say hello to you for him. So Our friend Kenny says hello, Robert.
101 birthday. Mr. Robert Long. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the owner.
Yeah, the governor gave him that night.
This is, of course, real
Thank you so much, Robert.
real person.
I'm so glad we got to see you.
Yes,
Being
me
so
too.
far away from visiting.
We are showing very high
Thank you for
respect
letting
to
us
Robert.
film you today. I really appreciate it.
But that is cool.
I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Alright. Now there you guys go.
Wow.
We're going to share these pictures with our friends, okay, Robert? Thank you very much for letting us photograph you. We really appreciate it. And thanks for helping me with my battery. Bye, Robert.
I'm gonna say goodbye now, Robert. Thank you very, very much. You wanna sign the board?
Yeah, I'll sign it.
Goodbye, Robert.
Okay, guys. We just told Robert goodbye, and I was showing her that I was up to 41 minutes, and now it's back down to 4 minutes. He made sure I had enough power, I believe, to record him. I believe he gave me enough power to do that. What do you think, Mom?
Cemetery. This is about the cemetery. We really wanna go here,
Okay, guys, so
and,
I didn't know she was filming. So we're gonna go up some steps and stuff. A couple more neat things to show you. So like I said, I'm going to preserve this battery because I have batteries, but they're back at the boat. So I'm going to preserve what I can here, and then I'll have to jump onto my action cam. So stick around, guys. Okay, guys, we're on the Citadel, and this is the Citadel Tower. You ready?
oh, we're going up there?
Yes. You ready, Rue?
Not yet. Okay, I just turned them on. Oh, hold on. Okay, they call this what do they call this?
Citadel Tower.
The
Well, this is the Citadel, but we're going up the Citadel
We're gonna
Tower.
go up to the tower. How many steps do you know?
I forget what he said. It might say it on here. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, guys, so, this is the second floor. We're going to go up onto the roof. This served as a hospital for the yellow fever patients. So a lot of people died right here in this area.
This was the hospital.
It served as a hospital.
Yeah, it served as a hospital.
So,
A lot of them passed away in here.
well, as you can see, no windows. There was never any windows to this. They were just laying on a cot in here
Yeah.
with yellow fever.
Yeah. Amazing.
And then we'll go up onto the roof here in just a second. Okay, guys, now we're going on up. We gotta go way up there.
Come on. Jump.
Bruno's coming. I don't know what this was for. Look at that alcove.
Yeah.
And here we are. These are the original cannon mounts from when the cannons were here. They actually sat on these exact mounts right here. There's two more behind us. And the cannon would sit there, like sit here, and there would be wheels on that cannon, and they could spin it around. Oh, you could go 360 degrees, but
These were called cannon wheels?
cannon mounts.
Cannon mounts.
And they're the original ones from the day. They just don't have the cannons on them, but these are the original mounts. for the Canons. A good example one right there. Now let's go up here. Magnificent view. But this was kind of like the last line of defense, you know, up here on top. And yeah, to have people standing up here watching out. Well, they would actually be down there. You wouldn't want to be in the open here. But you could see, you know, over there and look for ships on the horizon. Alright guys, my battery's going low. So let me cut you off for a minute. I'll give you a quick pan. Awesome. Hang on guys, I'll be back. Okay, hopefully I got enough battery here. Right over there's the airport. Right there. What? What? No.
Dark in that area?
No.
There's a bunch of fish all together?
No.
What is all that?
That's the bottom.
Is that the bottom?
Yes. You're seeing seaweed. So, an airplane's taking off.
It's hot. It's not
There you go.
bad today. Thank goodness it's not hot. It'd be really hot. Where's the
I must have just came in. Sorry. Damn. No, he's taking off, but you can't see him because of the buildings, but he's out there. Okay, guys. This served as the morgue. When people would die, when the guys would die, they'd bring them back in this area. This is restricted, but there's so we had walked past those cameras. It's of the same room, just 4 different angles of like a hallway room. This is the Yellow Fever Tunnel. It's only accessible during the Robert the Dog Experience After Hours Ghost Tour. But yeah, he told us this was the Yellow Fever Tunnel where they would use as a morgue for the dead. Sorry, there's an air conditioner. Oh, there's there's Bruno. Alright guys, I gotta shut you off before this gets cleared out, or I'll have to reset everything, but real quick. The floor, we're doing 24. We rented a golf cart. We're taking it back. Monkey wanted to rent a golf cart. We got it for $90 for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, it was $100 because there's $10 surcharge, of course, but and then tax. But that's not bad because for 4 hours back at the marina, it was almost $400. It was about $100 an hour.
Yeah.
No, I don't know where we're going because my phone is in your purse and her purse is in the trunk. So yeah. So I guess we just go straight. So anyway. Yeah, we rented a golf cart, so we're taking it back now. This thing is junk, ain't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to pay the money they want for these things.
No, it's pretty much junk.
But these get abused, you know, because
Yeah,
they're
but-
rentals.
I'm going to build us one out of ours. It's going to be gas.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so, because it's street legal too. Okay, so we're somewhere in here. I'm going to try to help her find, we're up here where it gets real busy, so I want to help her find us, get this back, because it's almost time to take it back, so.
We're on the right track because we went by this stuff.
Well, I know we went by this. I know where we're at right now, but I mean, we're on an island. It's not like we can get lost. Well, it's not like I can get lost. Monkey gets lost going to the bathroom. That's why I had that hang that sign on the bathroom door that says bathroom in the house.
It wasn't for me. It was because nobody knew where the bathroom was when they came over.
Yeah, like we have all them friends come over. Shut up.
Well, maybe I was hoping.
All right, I'm getting off of here. I gotta help her.
I was hoping.
First class free. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys, we're back on the boat. Somebody was here, but they didn't do anything. The water's still running, and it's still coming in, and the water's still up. I haven't heard anything. They haven't messaged me back, so. But anyway, got a new haircut. Well, beard cut, actually, so. I just usually do it myself, and I ran out of time before we left, so Monkey said, find a barbershop, so I found one right up here. It was called Beards and Brews. Beards and Brews. Anyway, here's a couple pictures I took of the place. So yeah, they were pretty good. Guy did a good job on me. So yeah, a lot cooler than having that, having a beard and what little bit of hair I did have, and it would stick up, So I had to wear my hat, and the hat was just too hot. So Monkey went down. She's going for a swim in the pool. Bruno's not allowed down there. I don't want to leave him in here by himself because he'll bark or whatever, and for some reason the air conditioner's not working very well. You can tell I'm sweating. I got a rash under here. So the air conditioner's not working. It's blowing a little tiny bit of cool air, but not enough to keep this cabin cool. So, but yeah, we're going to go down here. There's a restaurant we want to try. We can walk to. It's just right down here at the end of this place here, right where you come in. And we're going to see what kind of food they got. I don't know what Monkey's going to have. She had shrimp, though. We went to a restaurant, and man, we was sitting there, and well, we got seated, and the woman brought over our menus and our water, and and walked away, and we're sitting there, and she comes back. We ordered, and she walks away, and we're sitting there. I'm like, that'd be nice to have a drink. So Monkey had to call her back over. What can I help you? Yeah, I'd like to have a couple Cokes. She wants a diet, and I want a Coke. Oh yeah, we can get you a Coke. And then the table right behind us. Good thing they let they're dog friendly, and you guys saw the chickens, I'm sure. But I tried to film what I could, but so. There's people right behind Monkey, because the tables were kind of close. He said, are they ever going to come over and offer us anything to drink? So she had to call, his wife had to call her over, which was the same waitress, and said, we want a couple Diet Cokes here. Oh, okay. So they had to ask for theirs. She didn't ask, what can I get you guys to drink? She just brought waters over. I wanted a Coke. And I was like, man, I ordered their homemade potato chips, and I couldn't chew them. I mean, they were so hard. You just couldn't chew it. I gave Monkey one, and she bit into it, and she was like, man, there was no flavor, no salt on them. So that woman didn't get a tip. That's when we left there, and we walked a block, about 2 blocks maybe. We walked up a block and then turned right and about another block, and we rented the golf cart. And when we were sitting there, we just got done eating. waiting on her to bring the bill over, and Monkey said, find us a golf cart. So I did, and it was 3-minute walk. So I went ahead and reserved it online, ordered it, you know, and we left there, and we just ordered it from, because you can put in what time you want it, and we just ordered it from 2 to 5 because where we parked at in the parking garage was $40. Well, it was $20 for 2 hours, $8 for each additional hour, or $40 until 5. So she said just get, so we was like, that'll work. So I got the golf cart to have it back at 5, and then we just pretty much walked around the corner because the parking garage was right by the restaurant we ate at. So then we just got our, you know, we took it back and then went and got our car by 5 o'clock. So that was cool. So that worked out good. But so tomorrow we're going to do a couple other things. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Robert doll. I know Kenny wanted us to go and see him when we could. Well, we finally got to, and there you go, Kenny. Hope you enjoyed that. But yes, I'm very respectful for stuff like that, because you never know, you know. And it's weird. I had 4 minutes left on my on that battery, and you know, she was asking him, because he said, the curator guy, what's he looking at? Look at him, he's standing up. What's he doing? But the curator guy, he said people will go in there and ask if it's okay. You know, you have to ask his permission. And he said, if it's okay for us to film, or for us to take pictures of you, you know, turn my camera off, and their camera will shut off, or their phone will shut off, and then it's okay. And, or no, if it's not okay, he'll shut your phone or camera off. So I opened my camera up, and Monkey said, "Can't, you know, is it all right to take pictures of you? If it's not, you can shut our cameras off." And our camera stayed on. And I just happened to look down, and I had all the bars, you know. And so I hit the thing, and you know, it said I had 44 minutes left. And I was like, whoa! And as soon, this is no joke, I filmed him, and as soon as we told him thank you, you know, for letting us take your pictures and stuff, you know, I closed my camera, and when I opened it back up again, it's back down to 4 minutes, and then dropped to 3. That's why I kind of had to hurry. And so, I mean, is it a coincidence? I've never had that happen with any of these batteries on either one of these AX53 cameras. When it gets down to 4 minutes, it just starts counting down 3, 2, 1, and then it starts flashing on the screen. It's never built back up. And it was just like, it was like he was giving me enough battery juice, you know. I know it sounds crazy, but you know, it is what it is. But come on, guys, you know, I don't fake shit, you know. I don't stage any of my videos or anything. So it's interesting. So hopefully you enjoyed that. But so yeah, but we're back here, and when she gets done swimming, we'll go get something to eat. I think she wants to have a couple drinks. I think she wants to have a couple margaritas. I might have one with her, but that's about all I can have. I can't sit down and drink no more. But you know, I can go have a burger and a beer. I can have a margarita here and there. So, but yeah, I'll see what kind of food they have. Maybe what I was going to tell you is she had some shrimp, and they look good. They were huge, but she said they were good, but they weren't as good as when we was over. Where the hell was we? Anyway, when we went over, whatever, guys. I filmed it. So one of those adventures when we went to go see her aunt and uncle and took her mom, yeah, she said they weren't as good as that. So maybe I'll see if they got a lobster tail or some crab meat or something. So that'd be good, and I'll let you know how that is when we get back. But yeah, so yeah, that barbershop was cool, man. It was awesome. So, but tomorrow we're going to do a couple other things. We're going to go check out the cemetery. May rent a golf cart again. And so we're going to check out a couple of the cemeteries. And I already seen the house that Robert, the owner of the doll, lived in when he had the doll. Went past it. So we're going to show that to you. And then I think Jimmy Buffett's got a recording studio or something here. I mean, they named Jimmy Buffett Highway right out here, Memorial Highway. But, so I think we're going to go check that out. So we're going to do a couple things. And then Sunday we might do a little fishing, just kind of take it easy day. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm going to try to go in here and try to cool down. And then I'll kick you back on here in a minute. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, guys. Monkey wants you guys to see this boat. Well, it's technically a ship. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. I should have ran up on the bridge. I think that's a boat tour. Kind of, like she said, it kind of reminds you of a pirate ship. That is a nice ship right there. Sure has a mast on it, doesn't it? Probably, oh man, 50 feet? 40? Yeah, that's 50 feet easy. I don't know if she got any footage of it, so I'll give this footage to her. Let me back you out a little bit so you can maybe see the whole thing. And there we go. Nice boat. I'll get the name of it. That says Newport, alright, Newport, Rhode Island. Cool. Alright, guys. I'm sure Monkey will want that footage. Yep. That's telling me it's bringing in as much water as it's putting out.
Very strong.
What's strong?
Moscow Mule.
I loved when you ordered that. He knew exactly what you said. Do you make Moscow malls? He goes, yes, we do.
He knew exactly what I was going to say. Yep.
And he said, for you, sir, I said, an iced tea. He said, sweetened or unsweetened? I said, Long Island. He said, I got you. We're at Matt's.
Yeah. Matt's
Yeah, because she told me to look up Captain's
Lounge.
Lounge. And I told her it was over there. And she argued with me, and she said, no, it's down here. It's not down here, is it?
No.
Where's it at?
Over there.
So I'm getting the, what is it, cut of filet beef?
Yeah.
Yeah, 54 bucks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the Keys.
Okay, but that, come on.
I know.
I could go buy a cut of beef at Publix 2 miles up the road for $12.99. Oh, the lights just kicked on.
Yeah. Aren't they pretty?
But we left Bruno back at the boat. He's just right over there.
Yeah, he's fine. He's exhausted.
Oh, you should have seen him. I was talking on camera,
Yeah.
and I looked down, and he was standing there like a human
Uh-huh.
at the door. I don't know what he was looking at.
Oh, wow.
There was nobody out there, nobody walking by.
Huh.
I got him on film doing that, so you'll see it. What's he looking at? Look at him standing up. How's he doing?
That's funny, eh?
What was he looking at? Maybe that boat's haunted.
There's something wrong with that boat. It's cursed.
Yeah, there's something wrong with it. It's a sea ray.
It's sinking. And we're in it.
I told her earlier today, I said, man, these people are crazy. They don't even have a name on their boat. I said, I got a good name for it. She said, what? I said, the Sponge. And she says, why? I said, because it's soaking up enough water.
Right? Alright.
Is that flour edible?
I don't know.
There's her chicken. What is it, hon?
Can't remember now.
Airline chicken.
Yeah, airline chicken.
Yeah.
From the airline.
Well, I don't know. But, and she got asparagus. You don't like that, do you?
No, I'll leave it on the side.
I might eat it if you don't want it.
Yeah, you can
I
have it.
didn't, yeah, I didn't know
I'll
you
eat your
liked.
broccoli.
Oh, you want to trade?
Yeah, we can
We
trade.
can do that.
Yeah.
So I got the same potatoes. I forget what they are, but they look good. And I got the broccolini. That's what they call it. This is high class place. And there's my meat with gravy on it, medium rare. Yeah, I'll trade you.
Oh, wow.
It's real.
Bite it.
Huh?
Bite it.
No.
I can eat it.
What if, huh? What if it's one of those flowers that you eat and it'll kill you?
No, they wouldn't put out.
That's a real flower.
That's a real flower. It's pretty.
Okay, well, I'll give you my flour,
Oh, thank
and you can keep them and press. You know how to press a flour? You put it between wax paper and you put it in a book and close the book.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, guys, we're going to eat. Can I keep my onion now, or do you want it too?
No, you can have the onion. I got the.
Oh, you got onion rings.
Yeah, I got my own.
All right, so I'm going to keep my onions, and I'll give her my broccoli,
Yeah.
and I'll take the asparagus spears. I haven't had asparagus for years. So,
You ready for it?
wait. Here, I'll just put this on the plate.
Okay.
And well, we're on vacation, so Monkey's like, I don't care, we're on vacation.
Yep.
I think this is technically our first real vacation. I mean, we go on
We go
like
places.
road trips and stuff, but I think this is our real first vacation.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'll be back with you. I just want to show you our food.
Yep.
Well, let me try these potatoes because I forget what they are.
There you go.
They are damn good, is what they are. Try them potatoes. Better than mine, any day.
No.
Yeah.
Good.
See?
But yours are better.
No, I don't.
Oh, they
no, I don't think so. I think they got me beat on these guys.
I don't know. They're good.
I mean, I can make some good mashed potatoes, but these are.
They're good. Oh my god.
I don't think I'd want to go up against them in a contest.
No?
No, not on those. No. All right, guys, I'll be back with you. We were just talking about ghosts. Yeah. Maybe we should do a live stream this weekend.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe tomorrow night?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that. We'll get up early and go do our stuff. We'll go to Sloppy Joe's.
Uh-huh.
And after supper, maybe we'll do a live stream. All right, guys, I'll be back with you. Key lime pie. And you can tell a real key lime pie when it's not green.
Yep.
I know a lot of people think it's weird, but it's true. If it's green, it's not real.
That's
So what do you think of this?
Oh, over 100. It's so good.
Over 100. Is the best you've ever had in your life.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're supposed to go, or tomorrow she wants to go to a place that's supposed to be the best, right?
Yeah, the key lime pie factory.
Yeah. So they're supposed to be the best, right, in Key West? So tomorrow she's going to film trying it. She didn't bring her camera, so I'm filming this for her. So far this is the best she's ever had. So we'll see what tomorrow's is, and then she's going to compare the two for you guys.
Yeah.
and that way she can tell you if you come down here which one to go to.
Right.
Okay, all right, there you go, Monk.
There you go.
All right, till tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so end of day 2. Technically day 1 because we didn't get here until like 10 o'clock last night, but thanks, Monk. So anyway, so we're going to get up early, right?
Yep.
And we're going to go do some more exploring around and check some things out and film some stuff. Sunday, we're not sure what we're going to do. We're either going to go fishing or just hang around the boat. So I'm going to get the drone up one day, either tomorrow or Sunday, show you some footage. People right across the way here, well, you can't see, but right across the road, and the other boats over there. And a bunch of fish over there, huh? They got a light down in the water.
Yeah.
And there was a shark swimming around. Monkey didn't get to see it, but I saw it. It's cool. It was like about 4 feet long. And she said, the crazy thing is, I was snorkeling in here this morning.
Yeah. With her husband, she said, yeah.
Oh, was her husband out there too?
Yeah.
Nice group of people. Because she said, babe, she said, I think they found a shark over here. So I went over because she was at the car getting stuff out of the car. And why are you guys fogging up? You're not. You're blurry. So I was like, yeah. So I went over there and we stand in the back car. She goes, you guys want to come and see the shark too? And Monkey said, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice bunch of people. They said, oh, we're sorry we're so noisy. Psh, don't bother us. We don't mind that kind of noise, do we, Mom? People over there.
They were fun.
The people over there are just enjoying life.
That's right.
It's a lot different from our neighbor, you know?
Oh. Yeah.
I could listen to guys laugh and joke all night long. It doesn't bother me a bit. Nice people, huh?
Yeah.
And there's another boat over there, the one with the lights on it. I don't know if you seen it last night with the blue lights on it. He rents that too.
Yeah.
So I'd have to look into that for next time we come down.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we'll be back again.
Oh, yeah. I like
I like to come back in January though when it's cooler.
very busy. But it'd be fun.
It's very busy now, so it would be cooler for me. Because I'm not supposed to walk, guys, and you have to do a lot of walking down here.
No, it's very hot right now.
So, but, alright guys, so if anything happens or I get bored later, I'll kick you back on. If not, good night everyone, and I'll see you in the morning. So, I'll be back with you guys. Okay everyone, Shea Bear here. It is Saturday. We got it off to a late start.
Yeah.
I woke up at 8. Monkey was not moving, so I went back to sleep. And she got up at 9. I was not moving. She went back to sleep. So we're here for lunch. We went into the one Sloppy Joe's that's supposed to be haunted. We didn't go in the second Sloppy Joe's because there's just nowhere to sit.
Yeah.
So we're going to go over here, and I got my stogie, and we're going to go over here. We're going to try we're going to see what Dirty Harry's is like.
Yeah, sure.
I see some people standing out in front of it, so I'll be back with you. They got live music playing over at Sloppy Joe's. Well, it's actually, what is it, Captain Tony's Saloon now?
Yeah.
But there's another Sloppy Joe's bar here, but it's more of a restaurant. But the other one's got the tree in it. And it's, bones were buried. There's someone buried in there.
Yeah.
But it's a little busy and dark. Maybe we'll go there later and check that out. Then we're going to go to the tower. It's supposed to be interesting. There's a story about it. So I'll be back with you guys in a minute. So we got a place in Sloppy Joe's. The guy let us sit down here, didn't he? Where's he from? Miami? Yeah. Really cool guy, nice guy. They just left. She's got strawberry jackery, and I've got a margarita. So we got some food ordered. She just got a cheeseburger. I got a fried bologna sandwich coming. So this is cool. My dad used to come here. we're going to go to the Shipwreck Museum. We're going to go up on the tower. So that was here. The waiter asked her if Bruno wanted a margarita. I got one to go. Great place in here, huh?
Yeah, really fun.
I have determined this is the one where my dad used to go a lot because he would bring home, they give you coasters. I'll show you one later. And they give them to you. And if you don't take them, they just throw them out. My dad has stacks of them. So this is the place he used to go. It was his favorite place, Sloppy Joe's, here in Key West, Florida. Look at my battery now. What did it say?
30 minutes.
How many?
30.
And I've used my camera 3 times. Alright guys, so we're going to go to the Shipwreck Museum and then we're going to go to the booby.
Booby.
The buoy.
Booey.
Yeah. And then we're going to go to the key lime factory.
Yeah.
Alright guys, stick around. Huh?
We got places to go.
Yeah, okay, don't rush me. Stick around because this is my 3rd margarita. So, oh, Dumbo here, she gets a strawberry daiquiri and she takes a big, huge drink of it. And she's like, oh, brain freeze. I said, you know, that's like a slushy drink. She said, yes. And then we're standing there, right? And I'm like, you ready? She puts Bruno in his stroller. And she's like, you ready? Let's go. I said, did you pay? She went, no. She was just, let's go. That was funny. Your look there, you went, no. All right, we'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, so this is where we're heading to next. This is the Shipwrecks Museum, which no doubt in my mind there could be some haunting going on there because of all the artifacts and stuff they have. But now up here, there is supposed to be a suicide that happened in 2008, but I beg to differ, and I'll tell you why, okay? So, here, you want to hold this for me? You're rocking him like a baby.
Yeah.
Alright, so, I'm up here. Okay, so, what I'm getting from, there was a suicide in 2008 in Key West, okay? Didn't happen up there. So all these YouTube videos, they are wrong. The ghost tours are trying to make that a legend or whatever, and it's too soon. And I'll tell you why, okay? Right here. Reports and reviews, okay, suggest that in 2008, there was a suicide at the Key West Shipwreck Museum, which is now part of a local ghost stories. Okay, now this is reviews. This is coming from reviews of the ghost tour that we was going to take. Right? Are you looking in there?
Yeah.
Okay. However, it is important to note that this information comes from a review of Ghosts and Gravestones tour of Key West, not official records and confirmed news reports. So these people that are saying that on YouTube, they took the tour, that ghost tour, and they immediately, well, that's what the tour guide said.
Right.
Some visitors on the tour found the inclusion of this story in the ghost tour, in that ghost tour that we was going to go on, which we will not now, to be disrespectful and too soon to tell. While it's listed as part of the museum's paranormal activity and hauntings accounts, there is no official documentation or news reports readily available to corroborate this event. It didn't happen, in other words. There was a suicide here, so somewhere down the line someone reported it as up there. I mean, you know, you see a fire and you ask somebody what happened, they start speculating. Next thing you know, it's on the news that it was arson when really all it was a lightning strike.
Right.
You know? So it didn't happen. It did not happen there. The Ghosts and Gravestones tour or whatever, they're wrong. It did not happen there, and that's where all these guys on YouTube are saying that's. But I still want to. We still want to go up there to get a view for you, but forget the chicken. She's scared of the chicken, guys. That's why I don't hire a cameraman. She's scared of the chicken. There's a Rhode Island Red right there.
Chicken?
Okay.
Don't want to bother you.
So you got him in the screen now. Now you can get me in shot. Okay.
You are in shot. You've been in shot the whole time.
Yeah, when he was pointing down there.
You're still in the shot.
But anyway, that's how stories get started. So don't believe when
Yeah.
you go to all these. It was just like that when we went to the haunted place
Oh.
over in Mount Dora.
Yeah, that was.
And she was like, "You can't film me." No, I can film you. Well,
Yeah.
my boss don't want me. Well, you're not filming. I am, and I film.
Right.
I'm not playing that game.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of stuff in there that I omitted from my video because I come to find out when we went back to the room, I checked all these out, and some of those stories that she was telling was actually not fact. They were told from other people that was told to them.
Right.
From other guests that were on the tour that
Yeah.
told them this is what I heard, so they incorporated it into their tour to make their tour the best.
It was a crappy tour.
Yeah, it was a crappy tour to begin with.
Yeah, it
but
really was.
especially when she says you can't film me. No, I'm going to film.
Right.
This is the whole part of a ghost hunt is to film.
Right.
Well, yeah, but I can't put this. You're not putting it on your YouTube channel. I am putting it on mine, so they couldn't stop me. But the whole thing about it is you got to watch these tours because they'll give you tours, and a lot of times people will make stuff up. I
Yeah.
just seen this. Well, guess what? The next tour will go. In fact, the tour right before you guys, a woman had seen a mysterious man walk through that wall. Prove it.
Right.
They couldn't get their camera up in time, but she swears she saw it.
Yeah.
And then that'll go on for years. That, you know, and that's how things. So be careful what you do. So this, albeit probably haunted because of all the shipwreck artifacts in there.
Yeah.
That people were died, were killed trying to, you know, make money for their family. I would say that's it, but there is no confirmed reports, no news media, no nothing on a suicide at this tower. So I'm a small channel, but hopefully if I get bigger, people will see this, and when they watch those other guys,
They'll know it was a myth.
because a lot of people will make a 20-hour trip just to come down here and see
Yeah.
there was a suicide here
Yeah.
and find out they were wrong,
Right.
and then they're passing it on,
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, we're heading over. Thank you. All right, guys, we're heading over there now. We're still going to go because the museum's going to be interesting, and the tower's going to be interesting, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. So anyway, I wanted to give you that before we get there. Suicide in 2008 did not happen up there. There was one here in Key West, but it did not happen there. It had nothing to do with it. Keep that in mind next time you see that, and make sure you comment on their video and say you're wrong. Go check out Shea Bear 1000's channel because he's right, because I do my research, don't I, hon?
Yeah, he does.
Don't I? Honestly,
Yep,
I
you
do.
research all the time.
I
so.
do it. I spend a lot of time researching this stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of times you'll hear me say, I don't know for sure the story goes or whatever, but I can confirm that there was no death from this tower in 2008 from a suicide.
Yep.
All right, guys, we'll see you in a minute.
Toward the Latine Towers, tall, airy-looking structures of wood from whose dizzying heights the reef could be seen for miles.
The mood of this small, easygoing southern town could change completely as the battle cry for action was heard from a wrecker's lookout. Wreck ashore! It was a cry heard in Key West as fierce and exultant as the sound of trumpets. Through the whole town it echoed and re-echoed from one home to another. Wreck ashore! From one throat to another, flying on the wind it seemed, clear across the Key. From the Gulf of Mexico to the Atlantic Ocean.
Wreck ashore! Wreck ashore! Father, wreck ashore!
Who's Howard? I don't know. But it sounds to me like... Where are you folks at tonight?
The ship's cooking pot and lid. Very cool. 1784. Oh, this is from the wreck of the is that Cazador? 1784. So this was an actual cooking pot from that ship. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so here we have an authentic silver bar. It says lift it if you dare. It's 64 pounds of treasure.
Okay, I'll film you doing it and you film me doing it.
Okay. It's 64
Hey, you want me
pounds.
to film you? You need both hands.
64 pounds. This is real silver. I got it. See, I'm clear up against it. Look.
Yep, you're all the way. Hold on.
Ready?
There you go. You did it 3 times. That's pretty good.
64 pounds.
Wow.
Alright, I'm going to get her camera. So this piano came off of a ship only carrying pianos, right? In 1882?
Yep, it was ordered for a 12-year-old girl, Martha Emily Sawyer, and ended up wrecking on the reef. When they were able to get out there and recover all the pianos, they brought all of them back, so the whole island ended up getting pianos inside their house.
So they saved them all?
Yep, including the person who ordered her piano, which happens to be
wow.
this
So
very
everybody
here.
got a piano. That's kind of cool.
pretty impressive stuff.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Not like in this film. Whoa, that's creepy. He just talked a minute ago, guys. He's watching.
Just a minute ago, good.
I'm just down
There
from
we
the
go.
lookout.
He's a lookout.
Amos has got us up there round the clock all 7 days since Squire Regan got the Molly B out from under our noses.
Okay guys, we're heading up here. I may have to change my battery. Yeah, I got 1 minute. I'll go ahead and change my battery. Okay guys, so sorry about the wind, but I got to use my damn action camera because the battery I charged all night and brought with me, and I checked before I left the boat, was 100%. I went to put it in my camera and it's completely dead. So I don't know what the hell's going on. So we're going up here. There is a cruise ship right over there. I'll get that for you. I'm sorry I won't be able to zoom in, and I'm sorry for the wind, but I guess it is what it is. So I didn't get coming up here, and I'm not going to carry you up through here because I forgot my my harness in the truck. So I'll kick you on when we get up here, okay? So there's a bell you can ring here, but I'm going to ring it on the way down. You can see some more of the cruise ship. I might have 1 minute left on my camera. Maybe I can zoom in, but we're going to go up to the top and we'll ring this on the way down, kind of as a you know, we did it type thing. So stick around guys. I think Monkey's down below me. She's got to carry Bruno. I think he could walk it. These steps aren't that hot, but I don't know where she went. She was right below me. I don't see her. All right guys, I'll be back with you. Okay guys, we're at the top. Spectacular view. I think I got 1 minute on my big camera, and I'll get what I can of this ship. That horn you heard, yeah, the second one's a warning. We're getting ready to board. Because they'll let you out and you can come out and spend a while here in Cedar Key, and then you gotta go back, and then way out there, I know you can't see it, but why that white steeple, there's somebody, looks like paragliding. But anyway, sorry about the wind. But then they'll blow a horn. That's their warning. We're getting ready to go, guys. So yeah, let me see if I can zoom in on some things for you with my other camera. I might have enough battery for that. There we go, guys. But there's the dude right there, and I'll zoom out and show you how far I just zoomed into. It's an amazing camera. Okay, I got 9 minutes, so I'll go over and get some of the ship for you. I'm getting another paraglider. I just got one behind me
Yeah.
from about 5 miles away. I'm gonna try to get this one.
Yeah, I saw him, but I'm too far away. I don't know if I
You can use this.
And over here. Really nice.
I got him for you.
Yeah.
And I got one from behind us too,
Yeah.
if you want to use these clips.
Okay.
Okay, now this is not quite as far as the last one we zoomed in on, but as you can see, there it is.
He's going.
Okay. Okay, guys. This will no longer be here, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
So
They
this
might
is-
keep it.
This is the Gulf of Mexico.
There goes the cruise ship.
And
Leaving.
over here's the Atlantic Ocean.
Hope everybody got on the cruise. That would be my scariest thing. Is not having enough time to run to the cruise before it left.
Yep,
I'd be so,
they're leaving.
I'm so afraid of that. So they've been here pretty much all day. And now they're probably getting ready for
Alright
dinner.
guys, I gotta shut you off.
Get them ready out.
Okay guys, here's one of the bells. And I was zoomed way in, sorry. Alright guys, for this bell, that one was going up, I said we'll ring. Sorry guys, I gotta use the action cam. I know it's not great for this kind of lighting and stuff, but that one's pretty much it. I want to save what little bit, I think I got 30 seconds left on that. And I want to spend it on the booby, so I'm going to show this to you. United States Navy Diving Equipment, 1941. I know you can't see much, but
Oh, that's going to be our boat.
and then yeah, there's our boat. Looks like it too.
Yeah.
And then, but to go from this 1941 to this in nowadays standards, amazing, isn't it? I mean, you look at this and go, oh, that's pretty scary, but try to do what these guys did. You actually had to have, it was tethered. They called it the umbilical cord, and it went up to the ship, and it pumped oxygen, well, pumped air into your helmet from an air compressor. And right there under his neck, where that would screw on, there would be a seal. If that seal went bad, it would fill up with water and you would drown instantly.
That was a very
I'm
close
just
up.
trying to make myself feel, but I can see it makes me no sense at all. Is it cool to go and sleep on the boat? I don't think that I can take anymore. Now to the left of me, Joe goes to the right, and up in the middle. You want that harmony? Girl, you know I know what the rocks call. Down out and sell my soul. Say tonight. About to break us on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gonna say, even though it's hot as hell. Jose, get back in the attic. I'm done talking to you now. Don't sweat your tongue, Molly's over. And you can go to hell, don't make Brad call the ISIS. That'll be colder than anything you know. We'll take it back in the attic and sweat off your Welcome to Key West, everyone. The sun plays out, but Benny has to rest. Shit, face, fuck, cut, what's it? Man, it's either really good. We got it looking good. Come on, Jesus, you know I read it in the magazine. But Benny has to rest. Shit, face, fuck, cut, what's it?
Right on, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Right on, man.
Another one of those. Walking in my old footsteps once again. And you say, please be here now. Forget about your past. You're running thin. Let me just throw one more dice. I know I can win. Waiting for my real life to begin. Getting it now. Sippy's coming in. I keep checking her out. I'll check my machine. Sure will be that call. Gonna happen soon. Oh, very soon. And you say, be still, my love. Open up your heart. Let the light shine in. Don't you understand? I have a plan, waiting for my real life to begin. Oh,
Okay guys, so we're back on the boat. Every battery I brought for this camera is dead. And I had 3 that I charged Wednesday night, the night before we came here. And so I brought like 5 or 6 batteries with me, and they're all dead except for one. This one here is not dead, but it keeps shutting off like it's dead, and it's not. This is one of my brand new ones I just bought a couple weeks ago. Well, they came in a couple weeks ago. So I don't know what's going on with that. But so what we're going to do, I'm going to go out tonight and I'm going to sleep up here out there. There's a cushion pad on the right hand side, and I'm going to sleep out there. Monkey thinks I should, because it's actually a pretty nice night. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up through there. Let me turn the light on. I'm going to go up through the hatch to get out there, because if not, I'll show you what I have to go. I had a couple drinks, guys, so Monkey didn't have anything. I knew she wanted, but she had to drive, so I gotta go down that. Let me kick you on night vision, see if it's any better for you. Yeah, I would have to walk down there and hold on to that rail, so I will go up through the escape hatch. But so I'm going to let this battery charge for a little bit, and I'm going to get a snack, and then I'll head up through the hatch. So when I get up through the hatch, I'll kick you guys on. We'll go up through the hatch, and it's a nice night. It's still hot, but nothing like last night. There is a slight breeze, so I think I'll be all right. And we'll go out there, so all I have to do is bring my pillow up. So stick around, guys, more fun to come. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that music. I filmed a lot more than what you guys will see, because I was filming a lot of stuff, but because they were great live entertainment. So, and I got to talk to them and stuff, but that's not on film. But there is a song that's on Monkey's camera that I dedicated to her, but I used our real names, Marty and Laura, which I think most of you guys know. But if not, I'm Marty, that's Laura. But I told him to do one of their favorite songs, but they dedicated to her, and they did that. That was a great place, man. I had a wonderful day. Thank you, Monkey. She knows why, and I'll tell you guys the story sometime, maybe a story time of why it meant so much to me to come down here. But so, like I said, let me see what I can do about charging batteries, and I'm gonna get a snack. She went to walk to the shower, because there is a shower here, but they don't want you using it unless it's an emergency, because the tanks will fill up, and if you fill the tank up, it costs you $30 to have it pumped out. And this key, this lock I showed you guys, it's like a $3 lock. I ain't kidding. You guys know about these little locks. You can buy at the dollar store or whatever, right? Family Dollar. That key, if you lose that key, $100. They will charge you $100 if you lose that key for that $3 lock. So I'm guarding it with my life, guys. Like I said, this is going to be a long video, and I hope you're enjoying it. So Sunday's tomorrow. We're going to take a train ride, but it's not a real train, but we're taking a tour on a train that runs, on the street, and we're going to do a couple other things, and then we'll leave Monday morning. So stick around, guys, more fun. I'm heading out here in just a few minutes. Let me get some batteries charged, and Monkey. We stopped at the store on our way back. We stopped at Publix, and I got some snacks to take out with me, so stick around. Okay guys, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm not gonna go out up there because I'm afraid I'm gonna drop my camera, and I don't want to drop my camera and have it sliding off the boat. So we're gonna go down in the galley into this little tiny bedroom. We're gonna sleep in that little cubby hole and check it out, see what it's like. We gotta get up kind of early in the morning because we have to go be on that little train ride thing at 11. We gotta be there 10 minutes early, so it's not that far. It's like a 10-minute drive, but still. So I'm gonna try to hit the hay a little early tonight. It is after midnight, but still. So let's get down into the galley area and into the little bedroom. Okay guys, so here we go. We're going in here. I'll find the light switch. There it is. Yeah, okay. Let's get in here. I'm gonna grab a pop. I didn't do that, so come on, focus. Nothing but problems all damn weekend with cameras. Okay, I'm gonna grab a pop so I can have something to drink. I'll be back with you. Okay guys, so here we are. We're in here, and this is, show you. You know, a kid would love this. It could be like their little fort, you know. Focus, damn. But okay, all right guys, so I'm gonna grab me a drink. I got my phone in here. I'm gonna put on some YouTube and I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'll catch you guys in the morning, and we'll see you for the train ride. All right guys, night night, have a good one. Kick you back on if anything funky happens, like if I start getting wet. Yeah, I'm coming out of here pretty quick. Good night guys. Good morning everyone. It's Sunday morning. That's about 9:30. I want to head over, get ready to go on our little train ride. You'll see it, it's pretty cool. It's not really a train, but it's cool. Take a little tour. A couple other things we want to do, and then I think we're going to come back here and just kind of kick it back. Take it easy, because we got to leave in the morning, so we got to be out of here by 10, so yeah. But anyway, let's go see what we can get into.
That was Wood Man Barbershop in 1959. If you take a look at the Key West Art Gallery right there. 1961 that actually opened its doors. It's our very first community art gallery. If you take a look down the fairway right here, you're going to see the aquarium. That's the oldest tourist attraction on the island. Opened its doors in 1935 with the help of the Work in Progress Administration to bring tourists to Key West. Building number 1. Well, in 1891, building number 1 became a coal bin refueling station for a little vessel by the name of the USS Maine before heading to Havana Harbor. Photograph the most stolen sign on this island. It does take another 30 seconds to reach and the rail Please don't come on vacation. 103 statute miles or 33 miles south of Brownsville, Texas. 363 miles south of Cairo, Egypt, and more importantly, 427 miles closer to the Walmart. Take a look over there on the inside that beautiful brown hole. Well, our very first steam run fire engine, built in 1881, is right inside of there, and well, that fire engine changed footprint of this island at least 3 times. You're going to hear about so. And it's finished at 67 miles west of this out here. And that's a cool reason. Yeah, that makes it less relative per capita. 1832 all the way to 1823. Wow. Something crazy going on over there. Yeah. That looks scary. So every once in a while rolling around here, you might hear something like this go.
Okay guys, so this was the little train we just was on. It was built in 1941 when the island got bigger. They wanted a bigger transportation thing, so they built it like a train to honor Mr. Flagler. So that was built in 1941. It's an internal combustion engine, and it is running on propane. So that was the first one built. They have several now, and it's still running. I don't know, there was one here, but anyway, you might hear some roosters crowing in the background. We have the chicken coop there. Now the chickens are protected down here. They are to roam free. You're not allowed to chase them. You're not allowed to play with them, take them home. You're not allowed to pet them, and you're not allowed to feed them. They are protected. If they come in your store, you're not allowed to run them out. Yeah, there's one over there. I don't know if you can see him or not, but there's a Rhode Island Red right over in there. But, so yeah, there is no chicken wire anywhere on the island. The chickens are to roam free. Because when that became about, and I'm not sure what year, they made them protected. Because this island is like a big bird sanctuary. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Monkey went to the car to get his stroller, and I think she wants to get some key lime pie or something. Maybe we'll get something to eat. There's the train we were on. We were on that last car there. So, a lot of history here. I just couldn't film it all because it's like an hour and 10-minute tour, so you know that would be pretty boring. But I did get a couple interesting shots for you. I hope so. All right, when Monkey gets back and we decide what we're going to do, we'll be back with you. So this tree here, they call it a tourist tree, but that's the real name of it. And when the sun hits it, it will turn red. And as you can see over here where the sun has been hitting it, it's turning red. So the gumbo limbo, known as the tourist tree.
I don't know. You'll have to find some. Maybe you have better ones.
Okay guys, we're going to grab a bite to eat here. I think I'm going to get me an cold iced tea. First Flight, Key West, Island Restaurant and Brew. Very nice place, there they come. And I'll explain more about this here in a minute. It's birthplace of Pan American World Airways. There's Monkeys. She already been into it. She wanted something cool to eat, you know, so. What'd you get? The wrap?
Turkey wrap.
Turkey wrap. And what'd I get? Beef, something macaroni and cheese, and deviled eggs. Yeah. What are these?
I don't know. They may be.
I don't know.
Fritters?
I don't know. But I'm going to dig in. So here we have the Bull and Whistle Bar. Now the upstairs is kind of cool because Garden of Eden, clothing optional bar. So Monkey wants to go check that out. So we're going to head on up. No? No. Okay. Well, we're going to go check something else out just right down here, next block now. Stick around. You can rent a room in this place in the Curry Mansion. And I looked up the prices and they're really reasonable.
Yeah, not bad.
No, not bad at all.
I wish we found this first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so the boat's finally getting better, ain't it, Mama?
Oh yeah, woohoo.
So she, instead of eating out tonight, she just said, you know, well, if you want, I'll just go, you know, to the store and pick something up. We'll cook in the microwave. I'm like, cool. So she, you know, she got her a pot pie, got me a couple frozen things, and she's got her Popeye going. And then all at once she says, it just quit. So I couldn't find a circuit breaker box in there, but out here, right behind me, is the shore power. So I went and found a breaker box, and it kicked off again. So you have to turn the air conditioner off to use the microwave, and when you shut the air conditioner off, the bilge pump shuts off. Yeah, they got the bilge pump wired into the air conditioner, so you know, we're taking on that much water, we can't leave it off very long. So I let her cook her meal, and I turned it back on for a while, and then I cooked mine and turned it back on. It's not as if the air conditioner is doing much. It does all right at night, but in the daytime, you know, they don't have any curtains over them windows, and that's a lot of glass in there, you know, on those front windows. So it just, you know, it makes it like an oven in there. So, but we're out here in the morning, huh?
Yeah.
10 o'clock in the morning, we are out of here.
Yeah.
What is behind me? Oh. So,
SUV.
yeah, I got back, and just Monkey went swimming, and I just laid in there, tried to get cooled down. I couldn't get cooled down. I tried to take a nap. I maybe got a few minutes of sleep. And then I knew she came back because I felt the boat rock. And Bruno didn't bark, but I heard him running across the floor over to the door, so he knew. So I was like, yeah, she's here. And then I was watching for her come down. She came down in the galley, and she said, hi, babe. She's trying to be so quiet, she thought I was asleep. I wasn't, but that was cute. Alright, guys, I'll kick you back on and say goodnight. We're going to walk up and get our shower in a little while.
Yep.
It's only 9 o'clock, yeah, and my battery's crap again.
And
so.
never rent this one again.
No, they run a lot of them around here, so if we ever get down here, we may run another one. Like the Susquehanna right there beside us, it's a sailboat.
Yeah.
I just had new neighbors come in tonight. Sound like British or maybe Aussie. Nice couple. Probably about our age, I'd say. So they're going to be here a couple days. So there's a couple across the way here that are rented, that you can rent. There's some down here you can rent. So, but the marina itself's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The marina's,
Clean.
yeah, it's a nice marina. Bathrooms are clean, shower houses. They got 2 pools.
Yeah. Pools are clean. Very
And
clean.
we was gonna stay another night down here in Key West, but wasn't gonna do it on this boat. Cause usually this is what happens. The last 3 times we've went on our excursions, we ended up, oh man, we gotta stay another night. So we was looking for a place, but the Marina Hotel, the Perry Hotel, well, it was what, $300 a night?
Yeah.
Which I got to thinking about that. That's what I paid for this.
Yeah.
And you get 24-hour room service over there and all that.
Yeah.
So
well, here you don't even get salt, pepper. You don't get dish rag or nothing.
yeah, they don't give you dish rags. There's no salt and pepper, no coffee, nothing. There's a coffee pot, but you don't get anything but headaches, you know. And you know, it's a good thing I know enough to check power, because some people wouldn't realize that pump's running, and they just, oh well, whatever, you know. And then next thing you know, the boat's sinking. All right, guys, so I'll kick you back on when we get back from our shower. So stick around. Sunday night, tomorrow's a holiday, so we was like, Monkey, I'll tell you, because you'll see anyway, you'll see the video. Monkey said, we was eating there, we was having our lunch, and Monkey said, you're sad we gotta leave in the morning, aren't you? I said, yeah, I'm kind of bummed, you know. She said, you know, tomorrow's a holiday. Wonder if we can find another place for one more night. So I found this one.
Yep, you did.
Yeah, so, but we'll get to that tomorrow. So we're not going home in the morning, but we are getting hell off this boat.
Thank God.
We're not getting on another boat, unfortunately, because this is cool,
Yeah.
sleeping on a boat.
It is cool.
But I did find us something really neat. So, all right, guys, I'll be back with you. I can put this battery on the charger. So, okay, guys. So, sheesh, that's so much trouble with the batteries in these cameras, and I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. $2,000 worth of cameras, neither one of them want to work right. So anyway, it's after 2. I just I've been sitting out here on the back deck of the boat here. We got to leave at 10 o'clock, by 10 o'clock in the morning. So there are some pictures I want to take before we leave. I've got pretty much everything in the truck already loaded. So all we pretty much have to do is get up, get dressed. We even have the suitcase in the truck and everything. So that way, yeah. And we just left the clothes that we're going to wear tomorrow out. We can get up, get dressed. I'm going to take some pictures of everything wrong with this boat so they don't try to say we did it. But so yeah, it's a nice breezy night. I just ate like a frozen meal, like it's something like a TV dinner Monkey got me. It was meatloaf. It was pretty good, wasn't too bad. So, but yeah, I mean, so yeah, I'm just going to tell you good night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. We're going to take off and do some other things, and then go to the next plan. Should be pretty cool, but I don't know. We'll find out. That's to be, you know, yeah, we'll figure that out later. That's to be determined. All right, guys. Good night, and I'll catch you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's what, about 9 o'clock ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's been up for a little bit. I got up at, I think it was almost 7. I went back to bed, and then she got up. So we're on our way to our next adventure, but this one is going to be in another video. So I'm going to end this one here. I want to say thanks for watching, Monk. All in all, did you have a good time?
Oh yeah. Place sucked.
Yeah. Huh?
Place sucked.
Yeah, the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, all in all, as far as.
Oh yeah, we had fun.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Great place to fun, you know, to do things. And lots to do.
Yeah, there's lots to do here, man. You could easily spend a week and still not see everything, you know.
Yeah.
And learn all the history. It's an amazing place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's hot right now, but there is a breeze going. And that makes it a lot better. Last night there was a nice breeze going. We sat out back here. Yeah, we sat out back here for a long time, huh?
Yeah.
A couple hours, and we ate and stuff. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, I want to say Shea Bear, met the man, legend. I'm gone for now. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Stay tuned. This is not really a part 2, but this is just another adventure video, or should be, from what I gather. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.